is do the thing you fear. And the subtitle of that is don't grab the gunnels. Whitewater people know what I'm talking about. So if you've ever been in whitewater, you know that as you're coming upon the big rapids, the class 3 or 4 rapids that are up ahead, you hear a roar in your head, right? You hear the roar of those rapids that are coming up. And there's a visceral feeling, there's a fear that comes upon your body as you hear that roar as you get closer. But you know you got to go through those rapids. You got to do the thing you fear. Because if you do that, you can get to the other side. And one of the things that happens as you enter those rapids and the water starts rising and coming into your canoe and you get soaked and you hear the sound, is every instinct in your body is to drop the paddle and grab the gunnel. Anybody been there? Right.
The sides of the boat.
But if you grab the gunnels, you're giving in to despair. And you're at the mercy of the elements. And they'll take you wherever they want, and they'll maybe flip you, and you lose control of the situation. But what you do instead is you hold on to your paddle and you just paddle furiously forward, you may very well get to the other side and to some calm waters. So what I decided to do with my first lesson, don't grab the gunnels, just keep paddling forward. Get up every day, make the best of every day, eat the right foods, get your exercise, keep your mind focused on your healing, and keep paddling forward. So that's lesson number 1, is do the thing you fear and don't grab the gun. The second lesson I've learned, again from my experience in the outdoors, is if you ever go, the second lesson is lean on your posse. Lean on your crew. Lean on the people who care about you and love you. If you've ever been on a rugged expedition with a group of people, you know how important it is when somebody comes up next to you after you turned your ankle, or maybe you're just exhausted, and they take a little weight out of your pack and they encourage you to keep going. And that's what I've been doing for the last 5 months. I've got a Caring Bridge site. You're all welcome to check it out. I got a Caring Bridge site, and I cannot tell you how much it's meant to me to hear from my posse, from the people I've known and the people I've loved over the years. They encourage me. They lift me up. They keep me going. I got to tell you about the number of people who have said they pray for me. And it means a lot to me. And I'll tell you, I walk with Jesus, but I hear from people who are Buddhists and Hindus and Unitarians and Jews that they're praying for me. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. And I even hear from atheists, and they send me their thoughts, but not their prayers. And that's okay too. God bless the atheists. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. So lesson number 2 is trust your posse. Lean on your posse. I'm telling you this because some of you might be in the situation that I'm in today. Some of you may find yourself in that situation someday. And I hope something I say tonight will be there with you and will sustain you and keep you going. So trust your posse. Trust your crew. The third lesson, and then I'll take my seat. The third lesson is embrace the adventure. It's very interesting that, and this again connects to my experience in COE and outdoor experiential education. Embrace the adventure. You hear a lot when people get a diagnosis like I've got about fighting it, about going to war, about this is the battle of your life. It's a militaristic model. And for whatever reason, maybe it's because of the time I've spent here, that never appealed to me. I didn't think of it as a battle. I didn't think of it as a war. I thought about it as an adventure. So I started thinking about, what's an adventure all about? Well, it's about uncertainty. It's about risk and maybe danger. Sometimes it's about discomfort, even pain. Mine checks all those boxes. But it's also about joy and the beauty that you discover along the way, and about deep connections with people. One of the things I decided at the beginning of this adventure is that I want to learn the names and learn something about the story of everybody who's taken care of me through this. So I've made a real effort to do so. And one of the people that I got to know a little bit as I went in, I've now had 8 treatments of chemotherapy. And one of the people that I got to know was the custodian. He comes by while I'm sitting in my chair, and he empties the trash. And he kind of walked in and didn't look at me. And I said, hey, what's your name? So we got to talking. His name's Luis, and he's from Mexico. And one day, Luis said to me, every day that I come to work, I pray for all of the people who are here. And he said, looked me in the eye, and he said, and I'm praying for you. In a really strange way, every once in a while, I find myself grateful for what I'm going through. And I think it's because it's brought into great relief and crystal clarity what's really important in life, in my life. And that's my faith, my family, my friends, and this incredibly important work that we're all doing. Thank you.